Hey, folks. My name is Jürgen, aka Nerd and Proud of It, and Destiny has brought you to my channel today to give that streaming stuff another try. I just tried, and it's not working well for me, but let's see. I cut out OBS, and maybe it works now. You never know. Let's hope it does. But I wanted to get better at this, and it seems I'm getting worse because my first streams were a lot better. Hey, Wayne, I hope you can hear me now because I just did a try and nobody could hear me. Good evening. Let me know if you can hear me, and let me know if it's working now and if the quality is a bit better than it is with OBS because it's horrible. It's not working in my favor. Sounds fine. Good. Then I hope you hear the microphone there, and that's how it should be. Yeah, I just did one at 10, like 20 minutes ago, and it did not work at all for me. So yeah, no sound, nothing. But it is what it is. Still, I wanted to give it a try, and I will see if I can integrate OBS next time. But for now, I went live on YouTube directly. Seems like the better choice for me, and I hope the video quality is better as well, because a lot of dropping frames on OBS. I don't know why that's so difficult, or why the whole system is being so difficult when I'm using OBS. My system is a bit difficult at the moment anyways, so let's hope this works a bit. All right, who's here? Wayne, and I see two others. Make yourself known in the chat, because we probably got a very cozy group that is not too big, which is fine. I'm happy with everybody that's here. But as this is kind of a try, then everybody is welcome to chip in and let me know what they think about it. Let's see, can I like this as well from here? No, I can't. Maybe I can on my phone. Because I'm giving myself likes, at least when it's a live stream. No, but then I can check as well if everything is as it should be. Let's see. Yeah, I think it works, but can't really see it here, which is strange. Oh yeah, I can see it. Nice. Oh, I'm getting advertising for my own stream, which is fun. So, folks, today I actually wanted to talk about MTG a bit, and I especially wanted to talk about Lord of the Rings and the One Ring. I am very curious, and especially I brought props. I got the One Ring here. It's even with Elfin. Elfin. I don't know if you can see it with Elfin language. So I'm wearing that today to talk about the One Ring. I'm curious what you all think about the serialized card. That's one of one. So there's only one out there. And to me, that's kind of an interesting move by Wizards of the Coast, because it is more or less a sort of semi-reserved list. And I thought that was quite interesting, because everybody's against the reserved list, and I know it's a little bit different. It's not a card that is not available elsewhere. Hey, Andy, nice to see you, and nice to read you. So that serialized card is kind of reserve list, but it's not, and everybody's going crazy about it, and everybody is trying, probably will be trying to buy a lot of the Rings boxes to get that card. Rumors are there is already an offer of like $100,000, $200,000 for it, and yeah, I am wondering if people actually are paying that, or if that's just bullshit. I for yeah one I personally think it's I'm not that interested in, in serialized cards. I'm rather interested in the old ones. Um, those are a little more attractive to me, especially when it comes to Alpha, Beta, Unlimited. But folks, let me know what you think about the One Ring. I'm really curious. And I know we just had a couple of viewers, but a couple of them left as well again. Is it that boring already? Oh no. And the Giants fan, like Dodger head hurts a little, doesn't hurt too much. I'm sorry, Andy. I'm not like a big Dodgers fan, but I normally buy a cap everywhere I visit a baseball game. So, and I assume the Giants are San Francisco, right? Because I've been in the stadium as well, and I actually would be around this time of year because the GDC is going on in San Francisco, the Game Developer Conference, and I normally go there, and part of it is in the Giants stadium. So I got a Giants hat as well, but it's not looking that well anymore because I've been wearing it for years. But I've been to a Dodgers match as well, so that's why I'm wearing the Dodgers cap. Not hardcore, not a hardcore fan. I like the idea of Lord of the Rings. I have 3 boxes pre-ordered at Amazon, so I can cancel them if I don't like the spoilers. Spending on beta rather than new products. I think we all, at least on this channel, um, we most of us are spending more on old cards than on recent products, and that's okay. But I'm wondering, Wayne, if you say you got 3 boxes pre-order. I mean, I liked a lot of the Rings theme as well. I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan. I not only not only the movies, but before that already I read the book, even made a video about the book I got from my mom for my 18th birthday. Um Still, I am thinking they're gonna milk this, and that's not something I like. So, and I'm wondering if you say you pre-ordered 3 boxes, is it 3 collector boxes? So you have a chance on getting the ring, the one ring that's the only copy, or is it the serialized card, or did you order 3 what is it, draft booster? I think they have everything. They have draft boosters and set boosters. Let me know what kind of product you pre-ordered. But in general, I think, especially at the moment, it's a good idea to buy more old product and not so much new product because they're reprinting everything into the ground, and that's not cool. Right? That's ruining value. So I personally go more after stuff like ABU, Arabian Nights, and Antiquities. Antiquities not so much anymore because I completed my set last year. But especially Unlimited is high on my list, and some other key cards I'm still missing. So personally, I'm not into the more recent stuff that much. I normally buy a box here and there to play with friends. So I know I won't pull the One Ring, so I'll just buy singles that I want from the set. Yeah, but if you don't try, you can pull it. The chances are very slim, of course. You just draft so you can drink whiskey with friends and enjoy an evening in. Yeah, that's good. I got some whiskey here as well. Oh, the closest thing I've got is that one. Let's see if I can show it. Got that Blade Runner collector's edition. That's pretty neat, and the bottle is pretty cool. I just have to be careful that it doesn't fall out. Yeah, but I got some more expensive whiskey as well. Uh, just having fun with friends and having a whiskey here and there is quite nice. You went on an unlimited spree spending. Unlimited spending spree about the same time you launched your channel. That's what got me here. Good to hear. We're still on that unlimited spending spree, I guess. I got a couple of cards coming in next week from Unlimited, so that might be quite interesting. And I will, of course, make some videos about it. I think it's awesome, Wayne, that you've been around for so long, because that's how the channel started. Just getting some old cards, talking about Magic the Gathering, talking about experiences in the industry. So that's basically how it all began. You've worn a Giants cap. Yeah, I still got it. I even got it here next in the next room. But it's really, I normally use it for running. So it's my cap that's in not so good condition anymore, and that's why I use it for running. So yeah, it's definitely one I need to replace. I wanted to replace it this year, but I am not able to go to the GDC this year in San Francisco, unfortunately. So otherwise, I would have bought a new one there, which, like I said, I always do. And I know at this time of year there are not a lot of matches, but part of the exposition is in the stadium, the Game Conference America, GCA, which is a couple of days before GDC, and that's always cool because you're in the stadium and you can roam free in the stadium because it's like a conference, and you can actually go down to the pitch and so on. So that's pretty nice. What's up, Jürgen and Sophie? Jürgen and Sophie? Who's Sophie? For Keeps Gaming. Is Sophie here as well? I guess you mean like Cardboard Guide Sophie, but I haven't seen her in the chat yet. But at least the stream is filling up a bit. That's kind of nice. Or I'm not seeing stuff you guys are seeing here, but I'm gonna double check if the chat I am seeing here is the same as you guys. Not that I'm missing stuff. I hope I'm not missing stuff. That would be a shame. Of course, everything will be a bit delayed for me, but if I would miss stuff, that really would be a shame. I hope I don't screw up. No, I see the same here as well. All good then, all good. Oh, just glad you remembered my name. That's nice. It's not the most, it's not the easiest name, especially for Americans, except that you're a soccer fan and you know Jürgen Klinsmann. But in general, Jürgen is not a fun name to have if you are traveling a lot, because people don't really know the name, often can't pronounce it very well, which is fine. I don't mind, but yeah, they don't understand it very well because it's not that common. It actually is coming from Georg, which is George, of course. So it's a biblical name. It's the dragon slayer, George Georg. So the Holy George. Yeah. You spelled it right. It has some dots on the W on the U, but nobody cares and nobody knows. That's a very German thing, unfortunately. I don't know what my parents thought, but now I'm used to the name and I won't get rid of it. I'm curious as well, folks. We talked a bit about the One Ring. Our keyboard doesn't do that, I know of. Yeah, it's Alt 132. Give it a try. Then you get that one here. I put it in the chat. The U, we call it. Alt 132 on the thing, and then yeah, but it's all right. It's all cool, all cool. Um, I was wondering as well if you all have bought any recent product, because I normally hear in the comments of the videos that people don't really buy a lot of recent product, at least if they're on my channel, but that's normally because we like old product. And again, I buy recent product as well. At the moment I don't buy a lot, but um, I try to buy some here and there to play with friends. So just like a booster box, we do a draft, we do a tower, whatever, and for that it's perfect. But the last boosters I opened from recent products were Brothers War, and I enjoyed those very much because I'm a big Antiquities fan. But I have skipped Dominaria Remastered, of course, and I skipped Brothers War as well. My brother sent me a couple of. He sent me like a bundle, and we need to build a deck out of it and play against each other. Still need to do that. We wanted to do that during Christmas, but I got ill and I wasn't able to travel to see my family, unfortunately. But that was the last recent product I opened, and I really liked Dominaria Remastered. It looked really cool, but yeah, I'm not buying a lot. Not only because I'm focusing on old stuff, but also because we got stuff in the house going on, rebuilding everything and so on, and a lot of money is needed for that, of course. And we I as well am not supporting Wizards of the Coast that much at the moment. But if anybody who bought, like for example, Dominaria, and anybody who bought Phyrexia, I'm curious what you thought about it. I really, really am. Lustig, I know very little about MTG specifically. How is the game doing? Yeah, Lustig, the game is doing pretty well, I guess. The game has always been doing very well. What are you into? Are you into other card games? Is that why you're here, or you just dropped by in general? I did get a box of Dominaria Remastered, but otherwise, been a bit since buying. Okay, yeah, for me as well. What did you think about that box of Dominaria Remastered? Did you open it for Keeps Gaming, or did you leave it sealed? Solar God is here as well. Very nice. Hey, Solar God, what's up? Yeah, here is all is well. I hope there as well. It's up. Cool to see you streaming. Yes, Jament, good to see you as well. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you calmed down a bit after the 30th anniversary. Yeah, I wouldn't call it a meltdown, but I think you were a bit angry, which is fine and understandable. But I did some streams before, and I tried to do some streams recently, but it never really worked for me. And I tried one earlier tonight, and OBS is just not really working for me. But it seems it's going well on YouTube directly, at least. I can play with like different camera angles, and I can play with like logos in the frame, but at least it works. Is the video quality cool as well? I would be very curious. Or is the internet connection unstable? Andy Jürgen, haha, started watching EPL is the Premier League, I guess, and the Bundesliga in '98. A huge help in my understanding of international pronunciations. Yes, I, of course, as a European and especially as a Bavarian, am a soccer fan, and I call it football. And I'm a Bayern München fan, and that's what you get for being born a Bavarian. You are a Bayern fan. You are going to the Oktoberfest when you're like 15, 16 because it's mandatory. Mandatory. And you grow up with beer. So these kind of things. But indeed, if you watch football, then you probably know the name Jürgen. And Lustig loves card games in general. That's good. I've played tons of them for no good reason. I never really got to play MTG. What have you played then, Lustig? Which one? Is your favorite? Like Pokemon, Flesh and Blood, Yu-Gi-Oh? I don't know. Let me know. I'm just going through the comments here for a minute, which is okay. Then we can continue, pick up the conversation. Which box was it? Dominaria Remastered, right? For Keeps Gaming. You opened it. It was decent. Got a tutor and 2 Urza's Incubator and a couple of other things. But what's the playing, especially with Dominaria United? I'm very curious for Keeps Gaming. Is the playing experience nice, or did you just open it to get the cards? Because I wanted to buy like a booster box, not a collector booster box, but a draft booster box to play because of the nostalgic feeling, stuff like Savannah Lion and Swords to Plowshares and all the other nostalgic cards I love. I would be curious how the draft or the sealed deck experience is. So yeah, if you played, let me know. You had your own rant, Jamint, and that was it. Back to normal. Yeah, just getting over COVID. Been quarantined sick for a week. Yeah, I hope you're feeling well, buddy. But it's still going around, and people don't talk about it that much anymore. I caught it for the first time during Christmas. That's why I couldn't go to Germany to visit my family and play some matches with my brother. But I still sometimes feel not 100%, which is strange. You found me through the sorcery TCG videos, actually, because you were looking for people who had anything to say about that. Yes, I made several sorcery TCG vids, and I am very enthusiastic about the sorcery TCG. I can't wait until the Kickstarter I backed arrives. I backed it for a case, a booster box case, and I think the starters as well, and the playmat. I will cover it more. I was thought about like doing like Sorcery Saturday or something that because I will always talk about card games, mainly Magic the Gathering, but I talked about other card games as well. I even talked about fantasy books, board games. People weren't that enthusiastic about it, but that's okay. I talk about whatever I like, but I'm going to talk about sorcery a lot more, so that's going to be interesting. Will you be? Yes, definitely will be doing a sorcery TCG opening. Like I just said, I have product coming, which I backed on Kickstarter, and I hope I even can order a beta here in Europe because the Team Covenant order is not very convenient for us Europeans. I mailed Eric and asked him if there will be a European distributor for the beta where you can pre-order. He didn't come back to me yet. I'm a really small channel, so why would he? But and he's a busy guy. No hard feelings, but it would be interesting to know. And I don't like secondhand information. Is it called like that? Like info from somebody else? I rather have my own info. If you would confirm that to me, I could relay it to the viewers, and then we could see if and where you could pre-order the beta for sorcery. But the alpha will be coming in soon, so yes, I will definitely open that. Solar God can't wait for sorcery to be delivered. No, Solar God, I can't wait neither. I think Listic we talked about Netrunner. I remember you in the comments I still haven't ordered it because I simply don't have the time for it and the funds for it, but it's on my list, and I am a big Shadowrun fan. Not only, oh, you can't see it, that's only D&D, but a little higher, there's Shadowrun books, but I got the novels as well, not only the RPG books. And I think I got like 50 Shadowrun novels or something. I loved them from when I was a kid, and they even continued the series. Once they discontinued it in English, they continued the Shadowrun books in German because they were very popular there, and good German authors wrote more books. So that was really nice, even playing in Germany and the Netherlands and so on. So that was cool. But yeah, I still need to check that out. Salute the great Oli Kahn, the Titan, of course. Legendary goalkeeper from Bayern München. He actually now is president of the club. So yeah, I see him when I watch the matches every week on television, of course, not in person. Four Keeps Gaming says, I gotcha. We cracked firstly because I just love cracking packs. Okay, fair enough. So he didn't do a draft of Dominaria Remastered. Been doing it since the 90s. Also cracked some for the cards to play, but didn't draft or play. Always need more tutors. Yes, you never can have enough tutors. You can also play it online, the Netrunner game. Yes, but that's a time thing as well, Listic. I'm happy if I can play some Magic the Gathering online or with friends. And for the rest, it's work. Of course, kids first, then the wife, then work, and then my friends, and then you guys. How valuable do you think sorcery boosters will be short term, long term? I think you're referring to the alpha, right? Or are you referring to the promo packs, or how they're called, like test packs, or yeah, I don't know, the print example packs? It's the I can look it up because there's this one guy who did an opening of them, and then let me because I want to know how they work, how they are called. Sample packs, they are called. Yes. The alpha, because those sample packs are already worth quite a lot. And the precons, yes. The alpha precons and the alpha booster boxes. Honestly, if I see the pre-order going up for $150 a box, which isn't too crazy if you consider current prices and the fact that there are 36 boosters in a box. So the beta will be $150 a box. I think the alpha will be double soon, especially considering the fact as well that there are only around, I think we calculated it, we were basing it on the amount of money pledged on Kickstarter and how much if everybody wouldn't do pre-cons, but all that money would go, or playmats or whatever, and all that money would go into booster boxes only, we calculated on the channel back then that there would be like 29,000 alpha booster boxes of sorcery. That means that's not a lot. I mean, it's a little more than, for example, the alpha or first edition Flesh and Blood boxes, which were like 17,000 or something, but still 30,000 boxes is not a lot. And considering that the game gets a lot of attention, considering Rudy will back it as well, he already said he did like a year ago when the Kickstarter started. That's why a lot of people actually found the Kickstarter, because of Rudy. So we're gonna see. I think the alpha boxes will be worth quite a lot. It looks really cool. It looks fun, and to me, it's not even the gameplay. It's more the artwork that drew me in, and I believe it plays fun too. So I'm looking forward to it. But I guess it will be cool. It will be worth quite a lot. If you, Wayne, you were considering buying more alpha boxes on the open market, yeah, if you can find them, I think it will be quite difficult to find alpha boxes. Because, like I said, they're only like 29,000. And if I know the market, yeah, I know the market a bit. So if I judge it correctly, people will be sitting on it for a while. I think a lot of investors got into sorcery because of the old artwork, the old artists, the feeling of the early Magic the Gathering vibe. So yeah, I think it's going to be tricky to find those boxes. It's 100% the art. Yeah, it's the same reason I got into Magic in the 90s. For me, it is the same, Wayne. And that's not surprising because I'm currently doing a series, a short series, in which I look at the cards that are named the same in Sorcery and Magic the Gathering. I did Psionic Blast already and Disintegrate. And I think the next one I got lined up, which I still have to do, but it's crazy here at the moment. That's why I'm going live as well. I got an hour, and yeah, let's just do it. I didn't have time to record the video, but the next one I will do is Pirate Ship probably. But it's a lot of the old artists that are doing work on sorcery as well, and they are actually. They are going back to their roots. So it's a bit more rough. It's a bit more bloody. It's a bit more, yeah, edgy. I don't know how to say it, but you know what I mean. So yeah, the pirate ship art, the sorcery pirate ship art. You mean listic? Um, that's cool because I just said it. So I guess there is not a lot of delay. That's nice to hear and see. I will compare it to the Magic the Gathering Pirate Ship, which is a card I personally like a lot as well from back in the day. It's not a very good card in Magic the Gathering, but I like it. And there are a couple of others. There's actually some other cool references in Sorcery and Magic the Gathering. I found one. Yeah, I'm gonna mention it, and then I'm still gonna show it. In Magic the Gathering, we got the Royal Assassin, and in Sorcery we got the Royal Bodyguard. So those two connect well too. I thought that was quite funny, but I think I found like 10, 12, or let's say around 10 cards that are very, very relatable. You like them both? Oh, nice. So you do know Magic the Gathering a bit. Guys, you still didn't let me know if the quality of the stream is good as well, because I'm curious if my internet connection is holding up and if it only was OBS that was impacting the quality, and if I go live directly on YouTube, the quality is good as well, compared to OBS, which is shitty, unfortunately. So please let me know if everything is fine, if the sound is fine. Otherwise, I get a bit more close to the microphone. Because this for me is like a bit of a tryout as well, and then I see if I can improve on that. So please let me know. So everybody's into sorcery. I already felt that on the channel. I think sorcery is a little bigger than people might think, despite the fact that it is not widely available yet. The hype within the community is big, and I like that. Yes, Ola got the Frank Frazetta art. I think it was very sneaky of the Magic the Gathering guys of Wizards of the Coast that they released the Frank Frazetta Secret Lair end of the year, exactly at the time when Sorcery was supposed to launch. So they definitely did that on purpose, and they even bought some of the same artwork. I really like that Dark Ritual, though. It looks awesome, and I love Frank Frazetta's art. I think he's one of the most talented fantasy artists there is, or was. Of course, he's not with us anymore. The Death Dealer artwork is just fantastic, and I remember. I think I got a couple of books, Conan books, for which he did the artwork, if I'm not mistaken. But I love his art, and I love the Death Dealer as well, used in Sorcery. Bit of a muffled sound. Yeah, that's probably because of the mask. But it's good that the quality is good. If I get a little closer to this, let me know if that's better, because I think it should pick up the microphone well. But it might be because I'm wearing the mask, because I'm not on camera normally. I don't mind being on camera. I don't mind at all. But it's for privacy reasons. That's all. So that's why I'm not normally on camera in the videos. And yeah, during live streams, especially if I'm just talking to you, if I'm not showing cards or anything, which I wasn't planning tonight because the setup just didn't work as I wanted to be, then I think it's nicer to have somebody on camera. And yeah, that's probably why the sound is a bit muffled sometimes. Egyptian queen is gorgeous. I have to look that up. You're good. Okay, cool. Thanks, Solagod. No, but for me, that's a learning process as well, because first couple of times I did these streams, they went really well, even through OBS. And then at a certain point, it just didn't start up that well anymore. And I just tried again earlier tonight, and it again didn't start up. And now it works well. Let me look up Egyptian Queen Sorcerer TCG. So see, I see the Death Dealer. I see Frank Frazetta. Oh, that one. The lady in front. Yeah, a couple of cards. Yeah. Queen of Two Lands. Oh yes, that one's very nice. I get it. Death Dealer, Ruler of Thule, File Imp, and Queen of Two Lands. Yeah, really cool cards. Definitely Solar God. I like those as well. Do you think there's a chance that they will bring back some thematic dual decks for MTG? They had those many years ago. I don't think the dual decks will come back in a traditional way, because at a certain point they didn't sell that well anymore. I think at the moment we have the commander decks that replace that, so that's probably what they want to sell. And sometimes you, at least once a year or twice a year, you have like the challenger decks. And I personally like these because I like to play one-on-one a little more than I like to play Commander. Commander, I only like to play with friends because it's fun and it's not that competitive. But if I play one-on-one, then I normally use like the challenger decks of that year. I think I got them from the last 3-4 years. And those are pretty good, actually, in my opinion. At least some of them. But I don't think they will bring back the dual decks. Not sure if that's the actual name in Sorcery. I hope it makes it into Alpha. No, like I just checked out, it's called the Queen of Two Lands. I think that's the one you mean, Solar God. And I think it is an Alpha, because it is mentioned that they will have the card. So it's like 4 Frank Frazetta cards. The File Imp, the Death Dealer, the Ruler of Thule, and the Queen of Two Lands. And I hope they all will be in Alpha, right? The art is always the draw, says the long-term comic nerd who got to hold the beta Black Lotus and decided not to get into MTG at the time. Oh, the regret. Bought some comics instead. Dumb me, depending on the comic. But I hear you. I wouldn't worry too much. If it was the right decision at the time, Andy, it was the right decision at the time. I have that as well. As you know, I owned a couple of high-end cards. I had to sell along the road simply because I needed the money. Was moving, needed a new car, and I normally don't sell anything, but sometimes you have to. And I passed on some opportunities as well, either because I didn't have the money or I had other priorities. And if it's the right decision at the time, it's the right decision at the time. So that's okay. Captain Hindsight, I love that South Park episode where Captain Hindsight is flying in and he says, like, yeah, you should have done that. You should have done this. And then everybody's like, yes, thanks, Captain Hindsight. And he's flying away and nothing changes. I think that's very cool, but it doesn't help you a lot, Andy. So don't worry too much. Yeah, Wayne, the same for me. I sold a lot of my power. I kept some, luckily, which I talked about a lot, but I sold some as well, and a lot of high-end cards too, because yeah, you had to put food on the table. It was the same for me. I was moving here to the Netherlands, had to start building a new life. I needed some cash. It's as simple as that. And yeah, if you're hungry and if you need to pay bills, then cardboard, in the Magic the Gathering sense of cardboard, if it's not like dollar bills, cardboard is not worth a lot. So or not helping a lot. So yes, that's how it goes sometimes, right? We pretty much constantly have 10 people here, which is fun. I like the conversation, just having a chat with you guys. I hope it's not too boring because we're just chatting away. But I kind of like it. I think it's more easy for me to respond to questions or just conversation than it would be to just ramble on about a certain topic for like an hour or whatever. But I think I'm gonna give it 5 more minutes or something. Yeah, we just lost 2. We're down to 8. Let's get back up to 10 again, and then I think I'm gonna call it a night because I have to get up early tomorrow. I have to do some work, and it's like 2300 here already, so it's an hour to midnight. Yeah. What are we going to talk about next? I also oh, gun the Knuckles sorcery to the moon. You might be right, Knuckles. You never know. I think sorcery will do quite well. I'm a bit personally. I'm a bit unhappy with the beta situation because if it's only available through Team Covenant, if they don't find a European distributor or another distributor in the US, then there might be that rare occasion that if there are not enough pre-orders for the beta sorcery at Team Covenant, then the beta might be more rare than the alpha, and that would be. They have announced there will be, yes, but who will it be? When did they announce that? I asked them and they couldn't tell me, and that was just a couple of days ago. I would be very curious, Wayne, if you know more, and I would be curious who it is because that's very important. It would be very strange if the beta would be more rare than the alpha because of no international distribution. And I don't get why they just don't do Kickstarter again. I get that they need to get the product to retail and to stores, and the beta is for that. Sorry. But another Kickstarter would have been nice as well because it would be readily available. Yes, Solar God. I talked about the One Ring in the beginning. I actually even, especially for that occasion, brought the One Ring with Elfen. I think it was part of a collection, collector's edition of Lord of the Rings video game. And I'm wearing this today because I normally don't wear any jewelry at all except for my wedding ring. But today, as an exception, I'm wearing the One Ring, and we talked about that. But I'm still curious what you think about it, if you want to talk about it. It was in the Discord. What is the exclusive promo with the current pre-order? Yes, the Lightning Bolt. I think it is at Team Covenant, the exclusive promo. I don't know if we Europeans will get our own promo. If we will, I will order probably 2-3 boxes anyway, so you can have one. That's cool. I can just send you one. But if I get it, and if I will order enough boxes, but if I do, I don't mind. I don't like the communication via Discord only. I think that's a big problem. Announce that stuff on Kickstarter as well, because that are the people that have backed your product from the beginning, and not everybody's on Discord. I think that's not the best way to communicate stuff. They added a new section to their website, and they said they would put everything there. We actually can double check if it is on there, because they said they would add everything to the news section on the new reworked site. News, March 16th, so that's 3 days ago. You get another update loaded with some great articles, videos, and more. Sorcery, season art proofs. Let's see the league finals, community spotlight, artist proofs, production news. Join the Facebook group. They don't say anything about. They don't say anything about a European distributor yet. Time will tell. We'll see indeed when. I hope Solar got that there will be more distribution of beta, because it would be very, very strange if there are only a couple of places where you can pre-order, and then they won't reach the numbers, and then beta would be more rare than alpha, which would be horrible. We'll see. Rudy's take on the One Ring is right. Yes, I watched Rudy's take DR. I think basically what he said was that it's good, that it's a sort of pseudo reserve list, and that in the end people will forget it. The same with the. It's a nice gimmick, and it sells boxes and it builds up the hype. But the same with the Brothers War serialized cards. If there's just the chase in a set, then it doesn't work. And I think he mentioned Dominaria United with the Legends cards. That was the only thing the set had going for it. Despite the Legends cards, there was not a lot of good cards in there. And it either was legends or bust, so lost legend, or you were losing a lot of money. And how many tabernacles? I think they said like 20 or something, and that just didn't cut it. And I think it will be the same for a lot of the rings if they don't add other stuff to it. But a lot of the rings already has a lot of other stuff by having a very, very rich lore and a very cool story, of course, and being based on one of the biggest fantasy franchises ever. So it will definitely sell well. So yes. Rudy's take is spot on. His latest video. Which one do you mean? The one from today, maybe? Because I haven't watched that one. I only watched the other one, which I just referred to a second ago. Did he release one today? Possible side effects of serialized 1 of 1. I haven't watched that one. That's still open in my feed, and I'm going to watch that. Actually wanted to watch that before I go to bed after this stream. So I can't refer to that one yet. Sorcery posted a season 1 league finals video a few days ago. It was pretty well done. Yeah, they are doing their stuff well. That's not the problem. Only their communication could be a bit better. At least the channels could be chosen better, I guess. Someone pulled it early. The rest of the set will be dumped. Yeah, that's probably that video today, but that's what I fear as well. For Lord of the Rings, if that's the only thing going for the set, and if it's gonna be pulled early, then yeah, the whole hype will die down, and everybody's like, yeah, let's pick up a couple of boxes here and there, but maybe once it's cheaper, because I think they're gonna print a lot of that set because they want to make a lot of money. They're paying a lot for the franchise, for the as royalties. So they need to make a lot of money. So that means they need to sell a lot, and I expect them to have the set readily available for months. And if the chase goes on, But yeah, nobody's gonna pull it early because they're just gonna add the booster box with the one ring to the circulation in the last batch they're gonna send out. They're not stupid, and of course they are not allowed to do this. I think if you do that kind of stuff, you can't hold it back. I'm not sure. It's not like a contest or something. It's they can add it wherever they want, probably. But yeah, so I think they're just gonna hold back the box and they're gonna put it in a case at the end of the distribution, and then maybe one lucky person will get it. So I think you have more chances to get it if you wait a couple of weeks. Who else do we have? Wesley McLeod. Glad to catch you live, Jürgen. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining us live and joining me live. How are you, Wesley? I hope you're well. And Caveman Tarot. They'll put it towards the end of the print run. Yes, exactly. That's what I just said. They're gonna hold it back. Nobody's gonna pull it early. And then there will be like rumors. Yeah, somebody said he pulled it, and it's all gonna be bullshit. They're gonna release that one ring at the end of the cycle, and I think they will release it because they want it to be found. They want. They don't want it in the on the desk of a Wizards employee or whatever. They want the hype to be real for the next time. So be sure that they will definitely put it into circulation, but not in the beginning. At least that's my opinion. That's probably how it goes. It's funny that everybody's talking about Phyrexia still, and I still got the bundle from Savannah Line here. I need to open live. I actually wanted to do that live, but therefore the OBS needs to work. He sent me this for my birthday, and that's why I'm streaming as well, because I want to do my birthday live stream, which I promised, and I normally always do what I promise. So I need to do that. But technical difficulties and stress kept me from it. But that's definitely going to happen. So people are talking about Phyrexia, Dominaria, and Lord of the Rings, but nobody's talking about March of the Machines. Is anybody interested in that? I'm just wondering. March of the Machines is pretty nice. I think it looks nice, and those really strange special boosters are not interesting me that much, but it looks like fun. I would be curious. Let's see. You pulled the Legends card. Nice, Andy. The Wall of Vapor, but still, it's Legends. Every Legends is sacred. It doesn't matter if it's a 50-cent common or a couple of $1,000 tabernacle. Every Legends is sacred, so hoard it. I'll trade you my Metapu Mothman for my Black Lotus. Yeah, not gonna happen, Knuckles. Sorry. DR. He says, I have completely stopped buying boxes, just singles, reserve list cards, sign cards, artist proofs, and altars for my commander decks. Same goes for me. It's very simple. I have completely stopped buying anything since the 30th anniversary edition. I still have some boxes I still use. For example, a Kamigawa, a couple of Kamigawa pre-release kits. I had bought to play with friends, hadn't used yet. So I'm going to use these for drafts and for sealed play. And we often like to play a tower. Just shuffle 9 boosters together, 80 lands, and draw all from the same deck. So that's really fun. But I'm not supporting Wizards of the Coast financially, so I'm buying singles. And even that has slowed down a lot for me, unfortunately, because my funds are very, very low at the moment with the work that needs to be done on the house. That, of course, drains the funds very easily. Solar God, you got 10 boxes of the complete bundle. open 3, may keep the rest sealed. I don't know. May not be able to control myself. You're one that always opens stuff, right? Yeah, if you enjoy it, don't you think? I hope you got them for a good price point, because honestly, and if you're happy with it, be happy with it. All good. Honestly, I think the price point should not be more than like $80 for this, because of the content. And I get the oil foil cards are pretty cool. I will enjoy that for myself. Thanks to Savannah Line, who sent me this. But in general, I think it's not cool if you bought this box for $150 or whatever. That's definitely too much. If the price is okay, then I can understand that you like to enjoy the cards, and that's always okay. Even if I don't buy anything, I always say, like, if you're enjoying it, or if you're using it to play with friends, or if you just want to open some packs, hey, uh, go ahead. Just enjoy the game. I don't really know what is what. I thought Phyrexia was the current set. Yes, Phyrexia is the most recent set, and March of the Machines is coming up in April. Just got me some altered hand painted cards too. Yes, I got I'm not revealing too much yet, Solar God, but I got some not altered. I'm not that much into altered, but I got some artist proofs on the way. I'm looking forward to very, very much, but that takes a long time because those guys are really busy. So that might still take a couple of months. Never managed to keep boxes closed of card games that I buy. Yeah. I'm somehow if I don't play with it, then I don't have a problem keeping my boxes sealed. If I would keep them sold, that would be cool as well. Make some money here and there. That would be nice for a change, not just hoard everything. Still enjoy bundles and pre-release for the reasons we say. Yeah, just play. That's nice. Bundles. I normally. I think the norm. I think I will open the oil slick booster on camera of the Phyrexia bundle and keep the set boosters. Maybe open one or two and keep the others for a tower with the buddies. Playing the game is still pretty cool. Got the call of an unopened box is so hard to resist. God, oh, Solar God, the call of an unopened box is so hard to resist. Yeah, I think the hardest for me to resist is my Antiquities boosters that I bought in the early 2000s, two of them. I made a video about it. Look it up. They are signed by Richard Garfield and Peter Atkinson. And I bought them out of a sealed box, so they are unsearched. So that's pretty nice to know. But yeah, those two will probably be sealed forever, and I take them to my grave or something. You got them for $80. The complete bundle. That's a fair price, and then I think it's cool to enjoy that kind of stuff that's in there. Fair enough. Then it's good. Did you get them on Amazon? That was quite a story, right? When they sent like the complete bundles for $40 because somebody made a mistake. I know Ed got some dual brain MTG. You actually got annoyed when I get when you get foil cards in most card games, because often I like the look of the original card better. Fair enough. For me, it depends, to be honest. I like foil cards, but I don't like curled cards a lot. So, yeah, if it's done well and the foiling is good and the card looks nice, I enjoy a shiny card. But I'm very happy with my old cards that are non-foil as well. Shiny cardboard is the best. Different opinions. Yeah, I've been talking for an hour. I feel it. I feel it in my throat. I think I'm gonna call it a night, folks. I definitely hope you enjoyed it. I wasn't even planning on being live that long, but it was a nice and fun conversation. Thanks a lot for that. I still need to figure out how to get OBS working well, because my options for like showing cards and stuff are very limited here on YouTube. And I have everything set up really cool with different cameras and different scenes on OBS, and I don't know why it's not working well. But for now, this was good fun, and it worked well. So yeah, great stream, hanging out. Take care. Good night. Yes, thanks, Solagot. That sums it up for me as well. It worked well. It was fun, and it was really cool to talk to you all tonight. And we're definitely going to do this again. And I hope I can do this again soon. And if it doesn't work on OBS, I'm just going to do it here. And then we're going to open that bad boy, the complete bundle from Savannah Line. And we're going to make it an official birthday stream. And then, yes, I know at least on YouTube it does work, which is kind of cool. So stay healthy, folks. Stay frosty. I talk to you next time. Bye bye. Thanks for listening.